Hey guys, it's me, Christy Lee, just out here doing some work in the garden area. I wanted to give you a quick update on the Dollar Tree green stalk that we planted out together a while back. It's doing pretty good, I think. So here she is in all her glory. I just did the 2 tiers, if you remember. I put strawberries on top, marigolds along the bottom. I've got strawberries and lots of blooms. I missed my chance to harvest my very first strawberry. I let it go just a little too long and it got mushy because we got a bunch of rain. So I missed out on the first one, but it smelled really sweet. And they're looking really healthy and nice. The marigolds are doing pretty good too. I'm just keeping them pruned when the heads die back. And so far, it's proven to be better than I thought it would be. So one of my viewers, you know who you are, commented and asked if I was okay. It's been a while since I've uploaded any videos, and I had been working on trying to edit one for the last several weeks, but it's been very busy at work. I've been working a lot of extra hours with prom season and Mother's Day coming up. There's just not a lot of free time, and when I get home I'm exhausted. So yeah, sorry I haven't been posting, just really busy. So I am just sitting out here on this, DIY pallet deck that I've created. I brought a couple of my prop boxes out here because it's a very overcast day. It's a nice day for them to get some actual sunlight. Gave them some water and just doing a lot of things. Made another big pot here with some basil, thyme, tomatoes. I just up-potted some chocolate bell pepper. My little pea plant doing its thing. I stuck it in here. It needed something to trellis and this was available, so I figured I'd let it climb. I just fertilized it because it started to look a little light. It's got no drainage, nothing, but it's just doing its thing. I'm surprised. A little sign, that was a birthday gift from our new neighbors. Our new neighbors over there. Today I pulled up 2 of my banana pups and put them out here. Did a bunch of up-potting. There's the other banana plant. There's still 1 pup left in the front area where they were. Got 2 milkweed plants. This is neighbors. In-laws. That's mine. They gave me for my birthday as well. This poor little banana, I accidentally chopped it away from the root mass. So I'm gonna see if it'll root in water, or I separate it from the mother plant. I'm not sure what happened. It was all on the ground, but when I pulled it up, it had no roots. So let's see if I can get it to root in water. I got the rest of my marigolds potted up, the rest of my peppers potted up. Stuck a marigold in here with this little tomato plant. The fertilizer seems to be working. This one's looking a lot better. This is all new growth on this guy. And the cucumber benefited as well. I also noticed that some of my peppermint was starting to form roots along its vines over by the chicken coop. So I took 2 cuttings that had roots on it. I'm trying to propagate it here. It looks very limp. Hopefully it'll be okay. The variegated Biden's alba does not like this healthy soil. There's too much nutrient in it and it's turning it a purple color. I think it prefers the sand, the dirt, to my potting soil mix. I stuck some of my okra that I started a long time ago that are just completely stunted. But I stuck them in the ground here in this area we cleared. They do have some new growth, so maybe they'll do something. I've got one there, here, and here. And then I let the little kid plant one over there along with some tomato starts as well. I let him do all that. These are my jalapeno peppers. I finally got around to up-potting. Really excited about that. Man, if you've never had bacon, or what do they call it? cream cheese stuffed bacon wrap jalapenos, smoked. Oh my gosh, that's what all this is for. These are all those little peppers, the pepper seeds that I had in the paper towel that I stuck in a plastic bag, stuck outside to see if I can get them to germinate, and they did. These, I believe these are Tabasco pepper seedlings because they look so much different than the other seedlings, but I don't know, I can't remember for sure. I'm excited about it if it is though. I've got about 500,000 pepper plants this year. A little bit of exaggeration, but not too much. There are so many pepper plants out here, and I'm excited for all of them. Got my first little bell pepper forming. Another little one right there. I mean, there's blooms and little peppers going everywhere. These are some more pepper plants, and I don't remember what variety these are. They started getting a little light in color, like my chocolate beauty bell peppers. They got a little light in color, so I got them in soil, fertilized them. But I don't remember what these were. I don't know if they were the same or not. I didn't label most of these, so this guy is the same as this one, maybe this one as well, but I decided to top him a while back, and he's just bushed out beautifully. No peppers yet, but that's okay. And then I also went ahead today and pruned off all the dead and dying leaves and pulled out that second squash plant that was struggling anyway. And then added some fresh fertile soil, watered that in, and I'm hoping that by doing that I can keep this plant alive a little longer. This is the plant that I got the one squash from, and it started petering out, so I'm hoping I can keep it alive a little longer by doing all those things. Here is the first garden bed I planted up with you guys. Peppers are very tall and wind blown. We've had wind for about 2 weeks here. It's finally starting to settle down, I think, but they've been pushed kind of crooked. We've got strawberries forming on most of the strawberry plants. My nasturtiums have come up, and these are gorgeous. I don't know if it was a mixed pack, because this one is just a green one, and then this one is like a dark bluey green with a purple edge, and it's so gorgeous. My little marigold seedlings are starting to look like marigold. I had to take out my cilantro and I replaced that with my spinach. I'm hoping that will do better in here. Got another nasturtium in here. We have lots of little chamomile babies coming up here as well. That's exciting. And then my thyme is starting to go downhill, and I'm not sure what it is. Also in the back corner, it may not get as much airflow as, you know, it could use, so it's starting to get spotty, and yeah, I hope it doesn't die. I love this plant. And then this strawberry plant came with a runner. So this is the runner plant here, and then this runner has now sent out its own runner. So this plant is quickly growing and spreading. I get 3 for 1 there. And this is my little borage down here. It's looking okay. All my basil in here is, well, most of it is getting eaten by something. So I think this will just kind of be a decoy, or what do you call it? Sacrifice to keep them away from the other stuff. Thyme is starting to kind of vine out. This is the only strawberry that has no blooms on it. And it's the only one I planted a bunch of basil around, so I wonder if that has anything to do with it. I can hear the pollinators in my garden, which makes me very happy. And I went and bought some more flowers to attract more pollinators. So I was at Tractor Supply and I saw this plant. It reminded me so much of rosemary and lavender, and it had a really pretty smell, as well as these really interesting looking flowers. So I asked the lady that was out there watering the garden plants what it was, and she had no idea. I bought it anyway, and I found out, well, it's called French lavender, which I have a French lavender over by the chicken coop. It's got really pretty leaves, totally different looking plant than this one, but it's also called French lavender. So I'm not sure which plant is the true French lavender. And then I was at Gore's nursery about to leave, and I noticed this beauty. It is called this thing, but the sign that they had out there said swirling butterfly plant. And it is just wispy and beautiful, and these blooms are gorgeous. It's a perennial. So I picked that guy up too, and I love it. I want more of those. Check out the growth on my Hoya since being out here. I just showed you guys how these leaves just popped out the other day, and look how big they are now. It's definitely getting some sun stress, but that's all right. My calla lilies are coming back. My standeliana actually has new growth on it, which is the first time I'm seeing that since I bought it. And just look at the amount of growth on this guy. I'm completely amazed by how much the stuff has grown since I started that video. I don't feel like it's been that long, but maybe it has. There's just amazing amount of growth in here already. Little, I think that's alyssum. That's chamomile. Yeah, it looks really nice. All the plants around it look really nice too. You remember I planted the tomatoes all the way up to, you know, the top leaves, which are up here now, were here. And it's just grown all of that since then. Everything looks so nice. I'm so excited. Now let's go say hello to the chickens. They've grown quite a lot since you saw them last time. I didn't even realize how big they had gotten since the last time I showed you guys, and I was just peeking in on them, watching them eat snacks I put in there, and they look like almost fully grown chickens. So let's go say hi. Here's the other French lavender. Looks totally different. Hi, babies. This one's always trying to get out. You're not getting out. It's not happening. Hi. Look at those big old chickens. You guys are so cute. So I did hang their waterer today, hoping that it would keep this from happening, but apparently not. That's all right. It's not nearly as dirty as it usually is when I come in here. So you like your new waterer? Well, you like it hanging anyway? Hi. Look at you. Growing up so fast. Look, that's the little Belvedere. The little brown one. Hi. He's got some chunky feet on him. Some chunky feet. Hello there. The only way I can tell these two apart is that this one stands taller than the other one, and their combs are slightly different. Ah, excuse me. Little turd. I took some Biden's Alba today and grabbed it by the roots and kind of stuck it in different pockets around the coop. It's a very vigorous weed to most people, but it is medicinal and edible for the chickens. They love it, so I'm attempting to plug it into those little pockets, and because it's a weed, I think the roots will take and it'll keep growing, and then the chickens can just nibble on it whenever they want to. It can take the abuse. Yeah, they're getting big. I don't know how well it, shows up on camera, but they're not all little babies anymore. Bright eyes. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hey, what are you doing? Get out of there. Come on. Come on. You see that one little piece of greenery and you gotta have it. Even they have greenery in here. This Bright Eye's the only one that lets me touch her and pick her up. Hi there. I just realized that this pineapple sage looks like it's bushing out a bunch since I put it in here. I was really hoping to start letting the chickens out foraging soon, but the in-laws have a dog, which is a really good dog, but he hasn't been around chickens, so we're gonna have to figure that situation out. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I always enjoy sharing this stuff with you guys. But yeah, that's it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.